In 1917, Lenin and his Central Command utilized Red militias in Petrograd to overthrow a liberal dictatorship that was forming in the Russian capital. Afterwards, Lenin used the same thugs to end the 1917 Russian Constituent Assembly, ending any chance of democracy within Russia. Lenin had successfully asserted a dictatorship over Russia, and in his mind, a dictatorship of the proletariat. Lenin, however, did not have long relish in a position of absolute power. In 1922 and 1923, Lenin suffered several debilitating strokes and would ultimately die in 1924. Before these strokes in 1921, Lenin became increasingly ill, suffering from headaches. In this context, Lenin made a momentous decision that would alter the 20th century. He created an office of the General Secretary to command over all operations and management of the Soviet Union and appointed Joseph Stalin into this office. Was Lenin choosing Stalin as his successor, intending for him to become a totalitarian dictator? Did he intend for a weaker dictatorship, one that could be questioned by political opponents? Or did Lenin change his mind at the last moment, and did he ultimately call for Stalin's removal from the position of General Secretary? Lenin did appoint Stalin as General Secretary and had made several positive statements about him previously. While Lenin was ill, Stalin was appointed to oversee Lenin and ensure that the ailing revolutionary would submit to the orders of his doctors. Lenin and Stalin grew close, and Lenin even asked Stalin to assist him in committing suicide, which Stalin refused. This lends credence to the view that Lenin intended Stalin to become his successor. The biographer Stephen Kotkin appears to support this view. Lenin did, however, attempt to make Trotsky a vice premier of the Soviet Union. Trotsky was a bit bitter enemy of Stalin, and Lenin may have wished to balance out Stalin's power with Trotsky's. Lenin also sided with Trotsky and against Stalin during a scandal that involved the Caucasus region and Stalin. This lends credence to the view that Lenin wanted a weaker dictatorship. Of greatest importance is Lenin's testament, purportedly dictated in late 1922 and early 1923. The testament concludes with a suggestion to remove Stalin from the position of General Secretary. However, the document condemns Trotsky as well. There's a debate on whether the testament is a legitimate document. Most historians have a consensus that the document is legitimate. Oleg Kluvniak, for example, assumes the legitimacy of the document and does not discuss its legitimacy in his biography. Stephen Kotkin, on the other hand, claims that Lenin was too disabled by his illness to speak or write, not even having the ability to identify various objects correctly. Kotkin believes that Lenin's wife fabricated the document to express her and Lenin's views. Regardless, the testament would shape later politics. Most of the incidents seem to point to Lenin souring on Stalin near his death. But by then, it was too late. After Lenin's death in 1924, Stalin's star would continue to rise.